Your eSchedule team is here to assist you in quickly learning our employee scheduling software. This short tutorial will guide you through the creation of your first schedule. It will cover each step you will need to address to successfully optimize your account. You may have already completed some of these steps in the Setup Wizard. However, we will review them in case you need to make changes or additions in the future. We begin by showing you how to add locations and edit location details. Then we will navigate through the customizable settings and learn how to add employees and edit their details. Once these steps are completed, we can go through the various ways to generate a schedule. Let's get started. We'll begin by clicking Locations in the top menu. Locations in eSchedule are defined as the physical place that you are going to be creating the eSchedules for. For you, this top menu will be displayed as what you would name your locations in the wizard. This might have been something like stores, clinics, buildings, etc. On this page, you will see a list of all the locations you have already created. If you need to create more, just click Add New Location on the left side menu and enter in the location's information. If you need to edit existing ones, click Details next to the location that you are looking to update. This Details page also shows a list of the employees that work at that location and can easily be copied to a new location if needed. Next, we want to navigate to the Settings page, where we are able to customize our account features, add positions, set absence and holiday types, adjust schedule restrictions, and create templates. The first page we see is our company profile. Click Edit Details. You may input your organization's main details here. This is where you can edit the name of the Locations tab we clicked earlier, adjust the time zone, and choose which day of the week your calendar will start on. There are 7 features you have the ability to enable in Settings. Self-assignments allow your employees to add themselves to any of your nearby locations. Track Salaries lets you input a wage for each employee. Their total labor costs can be viewed in reports. Regional grouping only needs to be on if you're a large organization that divides their locations up by region. The setting called Users See Other Shifts gives your employees the ability to see everyone's shifts on their calendar as opposed to just their own. If shift acceptance is enabled, employees will be able to accept and decline the shifts that you scheduled them for. If they decline a shift, you'll be notified and must find another employee to fill it. Track Absences enables the Leave Management feature, in which employees can request days off. These requests can be viewed under the Absences tab. Availability Edits lets your employees set their own availability, however you will maintain the ability to change it for them. Now let's navigate through the rest of settings, starting with Positions on the left sidebar. If you haven't already, this is where you can add new positions or job titles to your organization. You will be able to assign these positions to your employees later when we navigate to the Employees page. If you enabled regional groupings, you will see a page called Regions on your sidebar. Here you can add your different regions. If you enable the Track Absences feature, you can click Absences on the sidebar and add the types of leave your company takes, such as paid time off, sick leave, vacation, etc. Clicking Holidays on the left side lets you select the date and name for the holiday that your entire organization takes off. These days will be blacked out on the calendar and unschedulable. Under Scheduling, you can select the daily and weekly maximum hours that all employees can work, as well as set the minimum amount of time that has to take place between their shifts. Each of your locations can be set differently. Let's navigate to the last item on this side menu, Templates. eSchedule templates allow you to outline optimal shift coverage by selecting a position, time and day, and a required skill level for each shift. Your templates are useful later as they drastically reduce the amount of time it takes to create schedules. You will select which location you want to create a template for and give it a name. Click Add Template and you will see it appear in the template list at that store. Click the View button next to the template you just created to begin. Start by selecting the start and finish time of the shift you are looking to schedule. Then select the position that will be working that shift and what skill level is required. Lastly, choose what days the shift occurs on and click Add Shift. This will add it into your template. You can navigate between the days of the week at the top to see which shifts you've added. Continue selecting times, positions, and days of the week for each shift until you have completed your schedule outline. Save your changes as we will use this template later to create your schedule. We can now go to the Employees tab and confirm all the employees we want are in there. If you need to add more, just click Add New Employees on the left sidebar. The only information that is mandatory to fill in for new employees is their first name, last name, and email address. Now this part's important. Whatever you put in the email address field will also be their login username to eSchedule. If you ever change this, their login username will change as well. This is the email address that shift notifications will be sent to. If they enter a cell phone number and turn on SMS notifications, they will receive text messages when they have new shifts. You will also need to select a user type for the new employee. There are 4 different user types. Let's walk through the differences between each. Executive. All administrative options are available. access to edit all employees and locations, can assign employees to all locations, and cannot be scheduled. District Manager, access to any functions that fall within the locations they are assigned to, can assign scheduling managers and employees to these same locations, edit schedules at these locations, and cannot be scheduled. Scheduling Manager, access to view employees and requests at their location, ability to edit schedules at their location or locations, no assignment functions, and can be scheduled. Employee, access to view their shift calendar at their location or locations, submit requests, and can be scheduled. Once you have selected their user type, click Add New Employee. An extremely important step follows to complete the addition of a new employee. The assignment section of their profile will automatically pop up, and you must immediately assign them to a location and position before leaving this page. Otherwise, they will not appear on the employee roster of any of your locations. Here in their profile, you can also edit their availability, view their schedule, and also look at their future and past time off requests. If you want to view this information for an employee already added to eSchedule, you can either search them by name in the employee's search box, or select their location from the drop-down menu. This location's employees appear, and you can select details to view their profile. In their profile, you and District Manager level users also have the ability to reset an employee's password in case they have forgotten it. Now that we've customized eSchedule to fit your organization, it's time to create a schedule. Click on the Schedules tab on the top menu. This is where the online schedule that displays employee shifts for a specific work group at a location is. This could be front of house, back of house, departments, groups, etc. Here you can select which location schedule you would like to view. There should already be a schedule created, however, you can click Add New Schedule on the left sidebar to create additional ones to fit your business requirements. You do not need to create a new schedule for each month, as one has an infinite timeline on it. Click the Edit button below View 1 and View 2. It will pull up a window and you will see a section called Scheduling Manager Access. Make note of this process, as any time you add a new employee with a user type as Scheduling Manager, you will also need to add them here for each schedule they need to access. If your managers log in and are not seeing schedules under the Schedules tab, it is likely because they are not added to the Scheduling Manager Access list. Here you may also select which users will receive certain notifications. Make sure to click Save to close this window. Now let's access our schedule by clicking View 2 next to it. You will see a mini calendar that allows you to navigate between months by clicking Next or Previous. If you click on a date on the calendar, it will go to that day and show you the shifts that are scheduled on it. You can select which view you would like to schedule from in the top right: day, week, month, or 2 weeks, all sorted by employee, or another month and week view sorted by shift. There are also side arrows at the top of each view to navigate between dates. The simplest way to create an entire week's worth of schedule is by using the templates we created earlier. To do this, select the Advanced button on the left side. You will see the first two choices are Generate Shifts and Generate Open Shifts. Generate Shifts uses eSchedule's availability algorithm to automatically fill all the shifts you had outlined in your template with your employees that are available to work them. Any shift that no employee is able to work will remain unfilled, or what we call open. The second option, Generating Open Shifts, leaves all the shifts in your template unfilled and enables your employees to decide which times they would like to work, or for you to decide which employees to place in each shift. Once you select one or the other, you can choose which template you would like to use. Lastly, select the week you want to create this schedule for by clicking the Dates field. Then click Generate Shifts and you will have created a schedule for that week. If you need to create additional shifts, you can click in the blank space on the day you want to add a shift to. This brings up a window that lets you select all the shift information, and if you click Open Shift, the availability algorithm will run and determine which employees can be scheduled. Click Save to place this shift on the schedule. You can also bring up the Create Shift window by clicking Add Shift on the left side. Here you can create multiple open shifts throughout the week by clicking Shift Options and selecting which days to add them to. One more thing to note, your schedule is currently in pending, which means it is not yet visible to your staff. You can set a color for each schedule status on the left side. Once you're happy with the schedule, you can approve it by clicking the Approve button in the corner and selecting a date range. This will send the schedule out to your staff and notify them of the shifts they are working. Any changes you make to an approved schedule will send a notification to the affected parties, so only approve the schedule once you're certain it's complete. Approved open shifts show up as a different color and are displayed with a warning. This is to let you know that there are shifts that need to be filled. There, you've successfully created your first schedule. You can play around with the various views to determine which display best fits your scheduling needs. If you have any further questions, please don't hesitate to call our support team at 1-800-276-5167 or email us at support@eschedule.ca. We look forward to assisting your organization going forward.